Good afternoon and happy Thursday to all of your sunshiny faces. Honestly, guys, I think that's the first time in like 2 weeks that I said the actual day and didn't fumble around much with what day it was. There you go, though, fumbling with my words. Anyways, guys, we did go to the volleyball game earlier today. I will include footage for you guys right now before anything else. The name was right.
Usually comes back after screws up.
Yeah!
Nice pass, that's it. What a shot on that. There you go.
Yeah! So there you guys have it. I recorded a little bit more than I did on Tuesday's game. Just because I was actually freaked out. We got there a little bit late. We got there at the end of the first set, and I was like, oh no, I hope I didn't miss Matthew because he didn't come in for the rest of that first set once we got there. And so I was like, okay, once he comes in the second set, I'll make sure that I record. And I think he came in maybe 3 or 4 times, but I only ended up recording, I think, like one whole time when he was in, which I did get a lot of. It was actually good footage too. I think most of them were like our points, but we ended up losing though. Honestly, we took it it was 2 sets and we ended up losing. I know the second set was 23, or no, maybe it was 22-25 or 23-25. I think it might have been 22, maybe. But, yeah, we ended up losing that one within like 3 or so points. And then the first set we ended up losing, I think it was 5 or more, honestly. I don't think we even got within 5 points, which was pretty sad. So, yeah. And this was the team that we ended up playing for the 3rd place tournament this past Sunday. And, yeah, like, you know, honestly, like I said before, there was no phenomenal, you know, like there's just some kid that kept spiking the heck out of the ball or something like that, or, you know, their blocks were amazing and all this kind of stuff. I mean, it was like, you know, we'd get a point, you know, off of our good serve, they get a point off their good serve, you know, they get a good spike, we get a good spike and get a point off it, you know, and stuff like that. And so it was just kind of like back and forth, and but the thing is, we made more mistakes. That's how it seems to always go, honestly, guys. It is always, we have some type of mistake. A serve in the net. We have a serve out of the back of the court. Honestly, guys, it happens so many times. And the dad who we sit with normally at the volleyball games, his son was serving, and they actually put in a different server because he kept hitting it out. And so his dad kept getting so angry at him. But the coach actually put somebody else in to serve for him, which I thought was pretty good because, like, at least she, like, noticed that he wasn't obviously serving very well. But it's, like, it's so difficult because, like, right now he's consistently hasn't been serving well. But, like, in clutch situations, you'll have some kid that, like, then just serves it in the net. And you're like, oh, my gosh, like, we needed that point. Like, for example, we were within 1 point, I think, in the second set. And we served right into the net and gave them an extra point. So, that was a tough one. And that was, like I said, it was then they ended up, I think, getting 2 more points and ended up going on to win it. I think we might have gotten 1 after that, but yeah, guys, it was not, it's just, again, we make mistakes, or we're in the net, or the digs aren't good and they aren't to our setter, or the setter, it was, honestly, I don't really think we had any double hits. I mean, they had the other team had a couple mistakes, but we ended up, you know, having more than them, and so they ended up winning. The second set was pretty good, but even to the the son of the kid's dad who we sit with, he even said too that like they just are really tired in that first set. And like Matthew had said too, I was telling you guys how they like normally don't really warm up, or they don't warm up that much, I guess. And stuff like that. And like he said, he was like, well, yeah, like we do high knees and stuff like that, and you know, that kind of stuff in the hallway. But I don't know, like again, they don't look warmed up until that second set, which is, to me, I think, at least what I see, I think it's more conditioning. Again, I don't necessarily know what they do, but from what Matthew said, and even to the one kid who ended up coming over after the game, was talking to his dad and was talking to my dad too, like said that, you know, normally they just don't look very tired. They look tired, and that they do like some warm-up stuff and things like that, but like we noticed too, like they don't really do that much, or as much as I think they should be doing at least. But that's just one person's opinion. So, yeah, I am gonna actually take a shower and head to bed, guys. I made all the freezer dinners today, so they are officially checked off my list until we go to the grocery store tomorrow, and then I'll have more meat to make more freezer dinners. But I ended up making all 4 of them, even the spinach soup ones with the sausage spinach soup. And I moved around a whole bunch of stuff in the freezer and everything like that, because the reason I was dreading having to do it was because there was no room in the inside freezer to freeze anything. What I like to do is I move all of the freezer dinners out to the outside freezer because it's bigger. But the problem is that I can't really lay anything flat in there, and I like to lay them flat to freeze them. So I do them in the inside freezer, but there's so much stuff in there, I didn't have enough room to do that. So I had to move some stuff around, and I ended up taking a lot of my freezer dinners for myself out to the outside freezer, and I left like 2 of each type of freezer dinner that I have for myself in here, just because sometimes it's difficult for me, like especially to pre-plan ahead and be like, oh, I have to go out there and get it, and I sometimes don't even think either, like when I'm out there to get the freezer dinner for everybody else for dinner, that I should grab one for myself. You know, because normally if it's like, if I'm making, you know, sloppy joes, or if I'm making chili, or if I'm making, you know, chicken something, obviously I can't have that, so I need to find one of my vegetarian ones, and sometimes I don't always like remember to do that and put it in the smaller slow cooker. And then I have mine separately, like my butternut squash lentil curry, or like vegetarian chili, or what's the other ones that I have? I think I've got some leftover stir fry rice, and also those what's it called, the ravioli that I made also. So good news is that that's all taken care of. By tomorrow or so, they should be completely frozen. I can move those then out to the freezer now, because that's what I like to do, but since I haven't had that much room, I haven't been able to do that. So I did that. I also did dishes, and I did a load of laundry, and I went to the volleyball game today. So I actually got a lot of stuff done. The weird thing is that it's a little bit later. Actually, my alarm just went off to tell me to get in the shower. But the problem was that I actually woke up late today, and yeah, I still got stuff done. But like yesterday, I got a lot more. Like I did a load of dishes, but I also did more laundry yesterday and stuff like that. And today I just kind of like quick threw the stuff from the washing machine into the dryer. I didn't even throw stuff in the washing machine because I actually don't have enough to do a load, and I'd have to go around and grab everybody's basket. I just don't feel like doing that right now, so I'm going to probably do that tomorrow just because I'm tired. But I got all my stuff ready together to go take a shower. I'm going to go hop in the shower real quick. Guys, that was just today volleyball game and, you know, that kind of stuff. But I'm happy too because, like I said, the freezer thing was kind of driving me crazy, and I needed to do it, and I just was dreading doing it, and finally I was like, hey, let's just go and do it, because if not, the food that I had, the, you know, meat and stuff like that, I was like, it's gonna go bad if I don't hurry up and get it in the freezer and cook it and stuff like that. So I did, and was able to get that all taken care of. Oh my goodness, guys, today I was eating popcorn. I ended up getting a popcorn kernel like stuck in my teeth. It's been driving me crazy all day today, guys. I honestly am not sure if I ended up like cutting my gums or something like that, but it's been driving me bonkers. And I seriously, I think I got it out because I was like brushing my teeth what felt like every like 5 minutes, and I think it's finally gone, but now it's still like, I don't know how to describe it, like, you know, after you get like that popcorn kernel, it finally unstuck, and then it just feels like, but it still is like, feels like it's there, and it's been driving me insane all day today. like before we left for the volleyball game, and still even now I feel like it's like, I don't want to say swollen, but like I feel like it's like weird, like my mouth is weird now, and I feel like I'm even like talking weird. I'm probably not, but I'm just, it like feels so weird, and it's so distracting because like every couple of seconds I'm like, oh my gosh, like what's wrong, and I'm like, oh no. But yeah, it'll probably wind up taking me like a day to get over it finally, but now that it's at least out. But it was driving me crazy. Even at the volleyball game, I like couldn't focus on anything else other than like the annoying piece of popcorn kernel stuck in your, oh my gosh guys, drives me crazy. Honestly, I love popcorn, but I hate when that happens. It is like the worst thing ever. Oh my goodness guys, it is so annoying. So yeah, today I didn't get vlogs done or anything like that, but I'm going to start during, because again, I woke up so late today. I was still having my coffee when the Cubs game was on at 1 o'clock today. I ended up getting up. I don't know how it was possible, because I ended up going to bed at about 12:30 last night. I didn't wake up until like about 10:30 or so. Like I was up, and then I was up at 8 o'clock or like 8:30 I think, and I was like, Matthew didn't bring Bliss in my room before he left, and like I was gonna go find her, and I don't know, it was so weird because I was like still super tired. I'm gonna just wait, and then I don't know why, like that's what woke me up. Like I figured it was 8:30 already and he still hadn't brought her in, so I don't know, maybe I was actually thinking it was earlier than it was, even though my alarm clock was going off. But yeah, and I was like, oh, I should probably get up now, and then I fell back asleep, and I must have slept until like 10:30. So yeah, that's why I didn't get up very early. And then by the time I was done doing all of my morning chores, making myself breakfast and coffee, feeding the dogs and stuff like that, it was like 11 or 11:30 or something like that. And I'm a very slow coffee drinker, so that's why when the Cubs game was on, I was like still finishing it. I like to savor my coffee a lot. Like I don't like to just like scarf it down. Like my mom, she'll have like 2 cups in like 20 minutes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm like, I'd have 1 cup and I make it last like for a while. Because I also don't really like, I think I've told you guys before, don't really like my coffee that hot. Like I like to let it sit for a little bit until it's a little bit cooled off. But tomorrow, because it's supposed to be warm tomorrow, I'm going to have iced coffee. I've already decided on that. And it was really nice though, guys. It was like 70 something degrees out today, and tomorrow's supposed to be 60. And then I think Sunday it's supposed to snow, and then it's supposed to be back up into the 50s during the rest of the week. So yeah, guys. I told you guys this yesterday. That's just the weather in the Midwest. It is crazy. Seriously. It's like 70 degrees. I wore a tank top today and leggings. And then on Sunday, I'm going to have to wear a parka to go outside. So, yeah, it's seriously. I think it's supposed to be like mid 30s as a high, but it said it was supposed to snow, and I was like, are you kidding me? Seriously. But then it looks like we're actually supposed to have normal spring weather, which is like 50s, which is a little bit cool, I feel like, maybe for April, but I'd rather have that than snow, so I'm not complaining. Anyways, though, I will see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.